Senators with a cake.
That's right.
To celebrate the occasion, and I think it's only fitting that John should be asked to cut
for a slice. Yeah, that's all.
And that's it. End of story for us.
Well, then Rush will say a word or two, and then we carry on then with the meal. We're ready then with the meal, aren't we?
Well, I don't, you know, people want to sit there.
Yeah. Well, no, they don't want to be hanging around. That's right. That's it.
And I don't want to be sit there cutting the cake in the beginning and then try to make the presentation in the middle.
No, that's right. Now, can I sell you a raffle ticket?
Oh, good God. Hope you ain't got that on there.
But you can't refuse now if he's on camera, can you?
Thank you very much.
We've got a raffle as well. You'll be there.
Coming round with those later.
No, we're doing it now. We're doing it now.
Doing it now?
We're doing a strip, yes.
How much?
50
Yes.
years.
Oh, okay.
Lovely. Thanks
Now,
very much.
talking more, yeah.
Thank you very much.
She's always shouting.
All right. You sure?
Thank you.
I'm having 50 coins.
I didn't know to make an extra. Only two. Only two.
Hello. Can't wait to
Hang me coat up. Hi, Jack. Is there one?
You're the one that's trying to service up into the air to me, aren't you? Can I introduce you to my nephew? He wants to come upstairs. This guy is James.
Yes, thanks.
Hello, Paul. Well, I never said so.
Kathy and Daniel on those top four. Is that right?
Yeah, lovely. Okay, yeah. So I just put
So they, and then Barry will get up and see his big one. And then ask Rush to ask you to present that to Rush.
Do I have to say anything?
Only if you want to. If you want to, certainly.
I'm sorry.
Do that everybody. Or if you want to do that before we start.
Should we mock a picture? Mock up before you get going?
Yeah.
And I'll mock coming and going while you're talking then.
All right.
Joan, perhaps you can tell me who's going to be in the picture.
Right.
So be a rusher.
I'm unable to stand.
Put it down on the
Put it
table.
down, put it down.
Put it down.
Typical.
Don't drink it before the contest.
So we're what your conductor said. No drinking before the contest.
I just said that's the only cup we left.
Almost up camera.
I'm too big to be here.
Hello, how are you doing? How's mother?
All right, thank you. What do you want to do with your hand?
Not really.
Don't cut the cake yet.
Who's Helen?
Helen. Where's Helen?
You're Helen, are you?
I haven't done anything wrong.
You've been booked, are you?
I didn't do it, whatever it is.
They all say that.
That's right, yeah.
Yes.
I'm not doing All right.
Just checking. Right, who's gonna cut or be pretending to be cutting?
Joan,
Oh, well, the knife, do it. Where's Mrs. Can you see?
this is only a pretend.
Yes.
Just a mock up.
Yeah.
Only
Part of it is you lay down.
Oh, you carry on. I got a pen there.
I don't get it.
Not the courage. I see. We're in the front page this way.
See the knife behind. Oh my God!
Right, Joan and Russ, right in the middle, please, facing me.
Right, look, your hand
Rather
come in
than
front of me.
facing extra, face me. I've got room to do it this way.
Well, can two come this
Yes,
side?
please.
Oh, right. Christine, Brian,
Sit and Brian.
My dear son.
together.
This is
And would you come in around the table? Come in around the table.
Come along, in around the table.
Brian, you change places with your wife there?
Yeah. If we get any knocks off the bottom, we know there's somebody there.
Now,
Eleanor, I want the trumpet.
you just move out slightly so that the other two can come in a little bit. That's it.
How many years
You're doing all right, Barry.
Go on, go on. You just close in a little bit closer.
How many years ago since they
I don't know.
That's lovely. Right, let's have everyone looking this way for me. Look this way. Everyone ready? Brian, everybody looking this way? Yes. Oh, beaming, smile. That's it. And again.
Oh, I shut
Once
that
more,
down.
please. And last time. There we go. Just trying to use that light. That's it. Look this way for me. Don't give very much.
I think I've linked every time.
All right, things are good.
Don't worry then.
Okay, lovely. Thanks very much, Al.
Thanks for bringing that forward.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for being waiting around this time now. It's lovely. Thanks a lot. See you again.
All right, then. See
Have a good evening. Thank you. Good job.
It's a lovely room, isn't it?
On the ship, he's on the support room. He's in the depot. Yeah, that's what I mean. He's like come out painting. Yeah, so yes, he was on there with Oliver. Simon Oliver.
Hence everybody, look.
And they were all parts of the thing.
Everything is stored now.
In our place.
Pin sort here? Pin you want?
Chris.
And you've got to turn and face me a bit more.
Oh, here is some.
Shall I stick the pin in it?
Well, he was out here this week.
For a moment ago, please. I'd just like to welcome you all here this evening to celebrate the centenary of Pendine Silver Band, and to mark this occasion and to show our appreciation for all the hard work he's put in over the years and the very great regard we have for him. The members of the band have subscribed to a small gift for Rushworth, which Alison has been wanting to present for about the last 3 weeks. So I'm stop there. And I'd now like to ask her to do.
On behalf of Pendine Silver Band, I'd like to present you with this little gift
Thank you.
and this card.
That's very nice of you. Thank
Okay.
you very much. Well, I must say, I've never had anything either given to me from the band before.
Other than
I may have had a few kind words. But I honestly didn't expect something, and I thank the band very much.
you don't know what it is yet.
No, I'll own it later. I was going to say, I see a few words. So can I will say them now before you start? I'm going to say a few words. I must say something to you. If only that was all. Well, I've got down, this is a very special occasion. I, for one, am very pleased to be part of it. We must all strive for the continuity of this band. And none of us are immortal, so we hope that the others will follow on in our icy footsteps later. All right. What we must do is to leave as a legacy, not only of a decent band, but a band room that is our own,
Here.
which we are taking a very active part in now. As for Saturday, I am more determined than ever. And I say to you, the glory is in the struggle.
Yeah.
I will conclude with one verse from a little poem which I learned when I was a boy. There's a breathless hush in the close tonight. 10 to make and the match to win. A bumping pitch and a blinding light. And how to play and the last man. And it's not for the sake of a ribbon coat or the selfish hope of a season's fate, but his captain's hand on his shoulder smote. Play up, and play the game.
Just sat down and in a minute, but get up again. You've probably all seen behind me this cake, which was given to us by Henry and Margaret Nicholas. I expect they don't want to be mentioned, but I'm going to anyway. And I think it's perhaps only appropriate, perhaps, that the captain in his first mate should cut the first slice, so that when you get to the coffee, we go and enjoy a piece. So perhaps you and Rushworth would.
Okay. Fair enough.
Let's get on with it.
Right, I'll put this over here. Anywhere, what we do, I'll just cut it down to one.
Anywhere you must have done this summer. You couldn't have forgotten already.
Yeah, I've done already. Way to go. Yeah.
Yeah, make the biggest face for me.
It's like a wedding day, isn't it?
I feel as if I'm getting married again.
Here we are. How's that?
Here we are.
All right. Thank you.
I've no more to say to you more than I hope you enjoy your evening and you're all able to walk out afterwards. And thank you very much.
Yeah, beef casserole for tea. Did he? Yeah, his little face. So well behaved, aren't they, as well? What did he say? My son's not good with any comment on. What did he say?
Don't tell them that one.
I was living the school next to
Right back here right now.
I was living the
I'm going to be like Queen. I'm not going to eat while I'm on film. Look how Jack's about. Smile, camera. Oh, nothing.
Take a picture of this bit, Jack. Look at that. Take a picture of that one. Now watch it disappear. Eeny, meeny, miny, and they live. Propose a toast, is it? Round the teeth and round the gums, look out stomach, here it comes.
He's going to be taking a whole new picture, I can tell you.
Oh man.
And then we thought it was strawberries on the coast. Well, I just got that. I do work. Go in there. Oh, look behind there.
Gone?
Change the subject.
As well.
That was not being polite. Oh, look at all this. It's a bunch of talented, terrific figures. They come from very lovely. Yeah, brushwork from Pendeen Silver Band. I think that's beautiful. Look, here, wait. You want to see it?
Oh, yeah.
Ready? Because No, you are. Brushwork got to stand up now.
Oh, I'll get on this present. And everybody's great.
Don't tear the paper, Ross.
Let's save the paper, iron it. Iron it. Beautiful.
But I should never open it.
Beautiful.
Pull the crack up.
You want to see everybody what I got to do for Rush.
Show them your card.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Yeah, thank you very much. Lovely. Thank you very much. I'll take it.
I never signed it yet.
All right, yeah,
We got it in writing that we could do it. Is there an
Not writing very well on a ballpoint pen. It's running off.
I reckon it's a rolling pin.
Bang!
Actually, it's 43 sheets of paper. And actually get the metal.
Making some mess of
Hey, look at that.
Oh, lovely.
What is it?
Oh, I know it now.
Telescope.
Telescope. Good old Nelson.
Only one?
You want to...
Oh, my goodness.
Hush.
Really beautiful.
Come on, tell us what it says.
Well, it's presented to Rushworth Harry from Pendeen Silver Band to celebrate the Centenary Year. It's a battle.
Very
For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow. So say all of us. And so say all of us. And so say all of us. For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow. And so say all of us.
Well done. Thank you very much.
Larry Buckley was there, you get 200 points.
Now it's my turn. It's with pleasure that I accepted the invitation to propose a toast to Pendeen Silver Band, your centenary. I wonder if in 1892 the band thought it would still be playing 100 years later. Anyone?
Mrs. Storer, will you keep him under control?
I'm afraid there could be corporal punishment. Now, anyone can start something. I like this quotation from Sir Francis Drake. He said it 400 years ago. It's not the beginning, but the continuing of the same which yieldeth the true glory. And certainly you've had glory all the way over your centenary and tonight. My husband was delighted to be asked to help with the centenary booklets. You've all read them. Bands have come and bands have gone.
but all down the years, a nucleus of dedicated musicians have kept our band alive. It's fatal to mention names, but I think I'm safe with the top table, with Rushworth, with Brian, and with the chairman. I can remember Brian as a very small boy with an instrument nearly as big as he was.
Oh, it still is. Doesn't change.
And he was waiting for a bus, and we teased him, and he said, "I don't care." But he has cared, hasn't he? For all these years, yes. Well, I'm proud to be associated with the band, to be with bandsmen and women who teach children to play, knowing full well that sooner or later they'll go away from Pendeen to train for jobs, perhaps to live away. So you've only got them for a few years. Always there's a little group coming on, and they're being taught by, I believe there are about 4 of you now who do that. This, I think, is wonderful, to give children such a wonderful start with music, because it will give them friends wherever they go. You're always in demand. You do it because you enjoy it and because you have self-discipline and a keen love of music. You know, to go every week of every year, not once, but twice, sometimes 3 or 4 times. We're proud of you, and no wonder you are in great demand. Rushworth said, "Play up and play the game." Well, at Cornish wrestling, they always say, "And gwari tir and gwari mir." That's fair play is good play. Now, it's always fair play and good play. But we've hit the headlines. Top band disqualified. Should have read, top band unjustly accused.
Yes.
For you all know the facts, don't you? There was fair play and good play with Pendeen, but it wasn't all fair, what we have heard and read since. But we'll try and put that straight. Now, some measure of the esteem in which you are held can be gauged from the tremendous response from our appeal. Quite often, I have complimentary remarks on the little slips of paper that come with checks. 430 people have given money, and some organizations. I've written the thank yous and the receipts, but Bert Parsons, my sister, and Abigail and my husband, they've been the postman. Mr. Brian Warren photocopied everything for us, tremendous amount of paper. And we've had, up to date, £3,510 from the appeal, and the carnival made £750 for us. Isn't that wonderful? May I ask all the friends and supporters to be upstanding and drink a toast to Pendeen Silver Band and absent friends.
Pendeen Silver Band and absent friends.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my very proud privilege to have been asked to propose a vote and reply to Mrs. Derrington, and indeed to thank other people who have contributed to the past 100 years. I'm an up-country Cornishman. I hope you accept me as one of those folk. I should start by saying good evening, me old cockers, I suppose, because I believe that's a sort of a
Cornish greeting. First of all, Mrs. Derrington, thanks very much for your kind words. I linked them to Rushworth's. You were saying about the legacy that we should leave, and he's quite right, of course, and we want to go on to the next 100 years. We won't be here to see it. But nonetheless, we don't just need players. You can't have a band without players, but you can't have a band without supporters. I'd like to thank you all for coming, past, I don't know you all, but past members and supporters of the band. Of course, Mrs. Derrington is not only a vocal supporter, she's a very active person, and you hear the amount of money that she has raised. If you're a member of the committee, you would know the amount of joshing and pushing and urgency she puts into our committee work. And Mrs. Derrington, thank you for your words and thank you for all your work. Without supporters and people like yourself, bands like this could not exist, frankly. So thank you, Mr. Derrington. The next people I'd like to thank is Margaret and Henry Nicholas for baking that delightful cake. I think it was baked indeed about July time, I think. And it's lain in Christine's and Brian's front room, I think, for a long, long time. Thanks very much for that indeed, and it was very enjoyable. I'd like to thank Alison for all the hard work she's put into collecting and providing that lovely gift for Rushworth. I think it was very nice indeed. Thanks very much, Alison. I'd like to thank the commercial also for providing such a magnificent meal. I'd like to thank you all very much for coming and for making the evening. There's more to come. Hopefully you'll stop here till the early hours of the morning and enjoy the disco, if you can stand the noise, of course. If you can stand brass band, you can stand the disco. Last but by no means least, I would like to thank our second baritone player, who I've played in many bands, is one of the best second baritone.
Oh, George.
Second baritone. I've never played with, but I've never been
Is this on tape?
Thank you very much for organising such a very good and enjoyable evening. Thank you very much indeed, Christine. I wouldn't print it.
Very nice, isn't it? Very nice indeed.
Put that on there, Jack. Try to keep your hands still.
And he said, "Oh, you should ask that." He said it was a female mouse.
We're thinking of having it framed and put in the...
If you don't mind, I'd like it to less trouble.
Well, we've already got a card with it.
Oh, very nice. Oh, it's done beautifully. Isn't it done beautifully?
Oh, yeah, 75 and a nice frame there.
Wonderful, isn't it?
The high flows in and she does things right.
Judah said, will he use it? I said, I don't know, because sometimes for us we're getting when he's going home.
But you don't want to see it across the year.
Beautiful, right?
He's walking up. It's paying dividends, and we've got more to come yet. I've seen the big job, but it's carrying on bit by bit. And I tell you what, Stephen Mercer.
I've given him a pill. I've given Stephen a pill to go out.
About the way it's
How are you?
but I never used to.
What about your daughter?
I've trained
She
her.
left
I've played quiet. My children know that I know how to roll. I know I should be. All the
Could you say alien stories?
Some quiet.
You haven't been sitting, I've been sitting.
I thought
Been
he
my
would,
side, you've been on the different.
I thought he would have got up and given me a mouthful of shit. You know.
No, you know me different to that. He just muttered under his breath
No,
instead.
do you know, there he was, a little bit of a thing. He said, I don't care.
Go back a year or two, that is.
We won't say how long, because
No.
it puts my age on too, doesn't it?
Yes, go back a year or two, that is.
But Christine couldn't have done better, could she? Everything.
I've done a very good job.
I say your wife's behind some of it too.
No, I could open that. Would you mind? Excuse me. You want to put
Oh, all right. But you will have his. You will have his. Well, so they're on it tonight. Yeah.
Would you get your cracker or something?
Yeah, I immediately dry up while I go on talking away, and then as soon as Jet gets it out,
They're good.
Hang on a minute. It's probably one of yours. I sold you that ticket, remember?
Whatever you like, John.
I think I'll go for the yogi.
You're going to the yoga? Right. Would you like to take
That's Doreen.
41.
Here, Barry.
Hang on.
Doreen Shelburne. She's gone.
Oh. Right.
I'll take the cat.
Mr. Stevens, sir. You could draw my name somewhere. Right, especially will be the end of the practice. 362. 362. Don't go yet.
Can you draw the next one? Know your friends are. Yeah.
314.
No, not quite yet. All right, do what would you like? Well, that's all. Bring cinnamon sticks. Take the surprise part, Emily.
Number 12.
So that's Jan Westfoot. Jan Westfoot.
Jan Westfoot.
She bought them before, you know, I sold them before I came up here. So you'll take one out. So I'll take one here
That's
for Jan.
already gone, I'm afraid. You have to throw one out now.
Oh, go on.
Go on.
You should tell them that's Brian's mother.
Brian is gone.
Brian is one of the learners' mothers. 330.
330. 245. Right on, thank you. No chance.
238. Oh, it was a mistake on that one.
238. That's 238.
238.
Yes,
Oh, the cake is mine. Well, I didn't. Well, I've got a choice, have I?
Well, I've had a Brian's drink.
Oh, I know you are. You are.
That's it, well, Joe. On with the medley.